Hello, this is the Queens guys. Welcome back to our podcast. We're gonna look at Am I the posts on the Reddit, and now we have 16 posts listed.
16?
Yes. But I'm gonna get a random number generator.
Okay.
And then we're gonna choose a number between 1 and 16 to choose which one we're going to read. We're looking at post number 8. Am I the asshole for missing the birth of my child because my friend's grandfather was dying? Whoa. Okay, let's read that. This is a horrible situation. I need to know if my wife is justified. My wife gave birth to our first baby 3 days ago. We've had a rough few years with 2 miscarriages and a stillbirth at 37 weeks. So my wife was terrified the whole pregnancy. I'm a firefighter and was on duty when my wife went into labor. Her doctor said that it would likely be a while, so I decided to stay at the base for a little longer because it is about mayhem. And am I reading that? Is it a
Yep.
Yeah, okay, because it is about mayhem and we're never enough people anyway. God, whoever wrote
Grammar.
this.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, that's not on me. It's whoever fucking wrote this. Then one day, one of my mates. It's probably British because okay. Then one of my mates gets a call that her grandfather had a heart attack and will probably not make it. Obviously, she was devastated. Things got really hectic. Things got really hectic. We got called out to another fire and our captain said one of us could go but not both. I told my colleague not to worry. She should go and spend time with her grandfather since it will be her last chance. So I had to go out and missed the birth of my child. I got there 2 hours after my girl was born. I felt horrible and apologized profusely to my wife, but she just yelled at me and said I let her down in the scariest moment of her life and then told me to leave. So I left and waited in the hallway. It's been 3 days and she refuses to say anything apart from the bare minimum related to the baby. They can leave tomorrow, and she's informed me that she was going to stay with her sister who recently had a baby too until she knows what to do about our relationship or what's left of it. I understand that it must have been scary for her, but my reasoning is that only one of us could leave and I will have a whole life to be with my child, whereas my mate only had a few hours with her loved one left. So let's discuss this situation. Was Mr. Firefighter the for missing
There's
the
so
first?
much in that. There is so much.
God. Okay, so
So
he should have taken that day off, or like those couple.
No,
of
you
days.
can't. You can't decide.
Oh, really?
You can't determine. It's like, okay, you'll get your wife will give birth this day, but it might not be exact.
Well,
she could go like early or a little later.
Yeah, but that's the
Unless
thing.
you're doing like a C-section.
Oh, but okay. So this. So I am a firefighter and was on duty when my wife went into labor. So this happened in the middle of his shift.
Yeah.
So okay.
But the thing is, he stayed a little longer after the doctor told him.
About
he
his friends.
No, right there where the sentence before.
Oh, okay.
Her doctor said it'll be a while, so he decided to stay, and that's when more shit happened.
Oh, God.
That's when the grandfather had a heart attack. That's when they had the alarm for another fire. If he left early on time, then he wouldn't be in.
I wouldn't say he's I'd say he's negligent, kind of.
Yes.
Because he should have had, like, his fire department chief, he should have made like plans with the fire department chief, like, hey, listen, when my wife goes into labor, I gotta go, so like, please have someone on standby, or he should ask
someone to take over the shift.
be ready to take over at a moment's notice. And like, if he's a firefighter, all these guys are like bros with each other. If they knew that
he's having a baby,
any one of his bros would have been happy to jump in right then and there. So my verdict is negligent asshole.
Semi-asshole.
Semi-asshole. Okay, let's go to the comments. Let's see what it says there. Your wife had a stillbirth at 37 weeks. Being in labor again would have been 10 times scary for her compared to
Definitely
most.
Agree.
And labor is terrifying already to anyone. You chose your friend over her when she needed you more than she probably ever has. Oof. I just had a baby after a miscarriage, and I absolutely would not have been able to get through it without my husband there with me. This is an incredibly sad situation, but the wife is justified in her feelings.
That comment makes sense. The second one, he chose a female friend which hormonal new mom would notice over his wife and his new child.
Ooh, that's...
Now it's like, okay, yes, the grandfather died, but why would you...
do it for a female friend like that?
Yeah, like female coworker, let's just say.
Yeah, female coworker.
Why wouldn't you care about your own
wife and kid,
especially all this shit you've gone through, and then now it can be like, oh yeah, grandfather died.
Verdict update, he's a... Oh my goodness, I have to update my opinion.
You have to update it.
I'm updating my opinion. He's a... Holy crap.
I mean, honestly, yeah. He should have just left early. I feel like...
Yeah, he should have...
got his stuff done once he got the call. Be like, Chief, I'm out. I'll finish what I gotta do and I'm out.
Yeah.
Someone has to take over. Crazy. It's just
the way things are.
It's just a whole mess in that one.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next post. Now, let me roll to see which one we're going to look at. Post number 6.
The post has been gone.
Okay, then
probably
post number...
too much controversy here.
Post number 15. Am I the for locking my daughter out of her room?
A room? That's it? That doesn't sound too controversial.
Especially for us in the Asian immigrant community.
It's like, that happened to me yesterday.
Okay.
Locked in the basement.
Yes. So I have 3 daughters. Oldest, Ava, 18. Middle, Emma, 16. And youngest, Lily, 12. Ava and Lily are both very talkative and social. Emma used to be like that when she was little. We used to call her CNN because she'd tell everyone everything. If she heard me say I gained 5 pounds, she'd tell grandma. We bought someone a gift and she'd tell them the price, where, and when we got it. She told us to stop calling her that, but we felt it wasn't a big deal. Eventually, she stopped talking so much and started staying in her room all day. She leaves for school, then goes straight to her room when she gets home and won't come out until dinner. I want her to be more outgoing and talkative like her sister and her sisters.
Like her sisters and her sisters.
Like her sisters and her sisters. My husband. Oh, like her sisters. And my sisters, my husband and I started telling her she needs to get out of her room. It was to the point where she'd sleep in at her grandparents' house and none of us would notice. Over quarantine, she never left her room except for food, water, and to get to the bathroom. We asked her why she never comes out to hang out with us, and she said her sisters are loud and obnoxious, and she doesn't like to be around them. We felt that was very rude and grounded her. Her sisters are loud and like to do things loudly, like loudly sing or yell songs and play rap music, which Emma hates, but sings musical songs in her room, so we feel it's about even. but they're not doing anything to her. Emma went to sleep at her grandparents' house on Wednesday, and while she was gone, I locked the door to her room. I have the only key. When Emma came back and couldn't get into her room, I told her she wasn't going to hang out. I told her she was going to hang out with us. She was furious. She called her grandparents to pick her up and hasn't spoken to me since. Am I the asshole for trying to get my daughter to spend time with us? Edit. I realized the timeline wasn't too clear. Everyone's saying she's quiet because she's a teenager, but she's been quiet and reserved since she was probably 8. And she's allowed to go to her grandparents' house whenever she wants. She still talks to them, but refuses to talk to us. She's been staying at their house since Wednesday. And people are saying to learn about her interests. She loves musical theater. We think it's annoying and hate the songs and refuse to watch the videos and don't talk about it. Update. Emma's grandpa came today to get the rest of Emma's clothes and her medicines. He told us she's trying to get emancipated, and they're uninvited, and they've uninvited us for Thanksgiving. I hope y'all are happy. Whoa! Whoa!
Bad parenting 101.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So he clearly said, or not
she clearly,
he or she clearly said that she became reserved when they got angry at her and
called her names. Yeah,
called her CNN. Now of course she shared too much, but you don't reprimand her or mock her for that. You gotta teach her slowly why you shouldn't do that. Yeah, and don't tell people when or where or how much gift you got them was.
Yeah.
You don't mock them and call them CNN and stuff. And the problem is
they mocked her.
Yeah.
They let the older and younger sibling.
We felt it wasn't a big deal, so they didn't feel that it was a big deal. But to the youngest, was it?
To the middle one.
Yeah, right? To the middle. Yeah, to the middle. It's their fault that she's like that.
So for me, I feel like it's bad parenting first for that first part because you're making fun of your own kid, and then it talks about how they find her interest annoying.
Oh yeah.
They don't like musical theater and they don't take interest in their own kids' interests. It's then why are you being a parent?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's really bad when the daughter wants to get freedom away from the parents, and then they locked her out of her room. Yeah, because they're trying to force her to talk to them, but they don't want to talk to her or be interested in her stuff.
Why? So why? What did they think was gonna happen when she locks her out of the only place in the house that she's
feels comfortable with?
Yeah. All right, let's see what the comments are.
But this reminds me of what's that? Modern Family, where it's the 3 kids again. It's not the the youngest one's a boy, but the older and younger ones are kind of obnoxious in their own way. And the middle one is very quiet, reserved, studious. They make fun of her. So is this really Modern Family? Is this a real parent or these are the Dumfies? Man. Even on the show, it's they treat the middle child better. They teach better parenting.
Yes.
They take interest in her studies and stuff
her science stuff and all that too.
Watch Modern Family and stop being the Dumfies are doing a fictional family is doing a better job than you.
But to their credit, they do have a staff of writers and a whole network backing them and financing them.
So this goes to you too. It's you're the older kid. Who's the middle sibling in your family?
My sister.
Is she the quiet, reserved one?
No.
Is that no?
No.
I thought maybe it's a middle. Of us, I thought it might be a middle child thing.
No, all 3 of us are not reserved or quiet. We are all just agents of chaos. I don't know how my mom raised us without killing herself from us. Man. Some of the comments.
All right. Go ahead. Comment number 1.
You mocked and made fun of your daughter for being herself. She asked you to stop because she didn't like it, and you decided that her feelings weren't valid and continued. Then, when she decided Since my mother hates who I am, I'll be someone else. So she stopped talking to everyone all the time. And now you're mad at her for that too? All that makes you... But you compound this by deciding that enjoying some peace in the house with 5 people isn't okay, and locked her out of her bedroom. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be surprised if she packed her shit in the middle of the night when she has access to it and leaves. And frankly, she should until you get your shit together and start treating her like an individual instead of a mismatched part of a boxed set.
Yeah.
Update. I'm thrilled and I'm so glad that Emma is getting away from the lifetime of abuse that you have inflicted on her. I'm glad she has grandparents who see the abuse for what it is rather than defending their abusive offspring. I hope she is able to heal and have a great life. Goodness.
And also, I'm wondering, like, which side's grandparents is this? Is it the husband's? Is it the wife's grandparents? Like, parents?
I don't think it matters as long as she's got someone.
Because if it's the husband's parents, it's like, why is the husband agreeing with the wife then? Shouldn't he see this issue too if his own parents see it?
Yeah.
If it's her parents, does that make the grandparents kind of at fault too for raising their daughter like this?
Maybe.
To treat their own kid?
Maybe.
It's like a cascading effect.
Yeah, it just gets passed down and it's just horrible.
Oh man. Well, at least like the comment said, she's having a better life and hopefully she was emancipated.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Wow.
Let's go to the next post. It'll be number 1.
Number 1.
What's the first post? Am I the for kissing my friend's brother without his permission? Oh, that's like non-consensual contact, isn't it?
Is this considered SA then?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. The full title is Am I the for kissing my friend's brother without his consent during Truth or Dare? What? For Truth or Dare?
Kissing my friend's brother without his consent during a Truth or Dare.
Yesterday, I was supposed to spend the night at my friend's house with some of my classmates, and we were playing Truth or Dare. There really is no reason for us to choose truth since we already know a lot about each other, so we mostly went just with dares. It was pretty fun, and we had some weird challenges. I was staying next to my friend's brother, and when it was my turn, a classmate challenged me to kiss him. His sister immediately told my friend to change the dare, so she did. To be clear, her brother did not say anything when he heard the dare and just laughed. So he definitely looked like he was okay with it, right? Well, wrong, because after I kissed him, he told me, "What the am I doing?" and looked like he was really grossed out by it. I was honestly a bit offended and asked him why he was so grossed by me kissing him. I am actually a pretty okay looking girl, and even if I wasn't, there's no reason for him to act like this. He ended up leaving the game, and my friend told me that what I did was wrong on so many levels and to get out of her house. My other classmates didn't say anything, so I think they were on my side but didn't want to participate in the argument. I will ask them when they go back home. Anyways, I did end up leaving. Do you guys think I was the here? Please do not comment yet. Read this. Okay, I don't know how to explain this without being misunderstood, but could you guys do me a small favor? I used a throwaway account for privacy reasons, but the thing is, if this post blows up and there's a high chance of my friend to see this, could you please, instead of commenting, DM me if your judgment is you are the I promise if I get you are the DMs, I'm going to accept the judgment as per rule 3. but it's just weird that my friend sees this and sees your comes, especially after our last argument. You guys get what I mean, right? Thank you. Edit. Oh, come on, guys. This post, if one in Rising now, can you please do as I asked you? Would you be okay posting on this subreddit just to get comments full of you're the and your friend sees them and laughs at you? Edit. Hey mods, please check your inbox as I sent you a message. It's urgent. Edit. Okay, the mods responded about AutoMod and they basically told me to suck it up and deal with it. What the hell? Guys, please just do as I ask. I accept my judgment.
So it already sounds like she knows she's an
and it's blowing up.
Oh boy.
And it's blowing up. And so
the first comment, the guy's an aficionado.
So you want us to DM you if we think you're the Yeah, no, I think I'll do it here. You're the You kissed him without consent. Doesn't matter if you're pretty or not. Doesn't matter if you know him. Doesn't matter if he didn't object. Saying nothing is not consent. He did not consent.
This is the role reversals. Like if this was a guy kissing a girl without her permission, it's SA right away.
Yeah.
SA's sexual assault, of course.
Yes.
But now the roles are reversed and you're kissing a guy without telling him. Yes, he heard it, but you should still ask him first, right?
You gotta understand, nowadays it doesn't matter. Anyone touches anyone without their consent, it is automatic SA, and they are the ass for doing so. Because it
even if it's just a game too.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're pretty or not, know them or didn't object. And because silence is not consent.
Yeah, that comment made 100% agreed.
This is too fast, not fair.
Read the next comment then. Read some of these comments there.
The next comment.
The comment says, I sexually assaulted my friend's little brother. Am I that? Yes. Original poster, you're that. See, that's why I say people don't get the role reversals nowadays. And it's just like only if a guy does that to a girl does it get blown up and the guy's an asshole. But when it's roles reversed, not many people shit on the girl. Not as much.
Yeah.
And yeah, did you want to read the next comment?
No. All right, let's go to the next post. I, 53 male, have a daughter, 17 female, who I recently bought this big storage container for that locks. The reason being, our daughter has a job and likes buying her own food and snacks for herself. The problem is that her mom invites her aunt, uncle, and cousins over all the time, and even since she started buying her snacks and leaving them in the pantry, they eat them without consulting her. She's asked them many times to not eat them, but they don't listen. For reference, she likes to order snacks from other countries as a way to broaden her horizons. She's also linguistically gifted and like to try and read labels to help expand her vocabulary. These snacks can take weeks to get after she orders them again, and by then her current snacks are gone. My wife didn't do anything, saying that since our daughter kept them in the pantry, they're for everyone. She moved them to her room and her cousins would go in when she wasn't and take them. I went to a hardware store and bought a big container with a lock, and for extra measure I bought extra locks and drilled holes so the lock could be used. Our daughter cried and thanked me because it was pretty expensive and not something she could afford. Of course, the cousins went to get more snacks and threw a fit when they saw it and realized the snacks were in there. They told their parents and they told my wife, and she's not happy with me, saying that our daughter should share her snacks with family and she's being selfish and will get fat. Our daughter is incredibly fit, does multiple sports and exercises all the time. She's far from unhealthy. I told my wife she could order her own, and our daughter was happy to tell her where to order them, but she didn't like that either and told her that the chest needs to go and that I should have consulted her on buying the bin in the first place. Am I the Edit. The relatives are our daughter's cousins, an aunt and uncle. They are my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and nephews, and my sister-in-law is my wife's sister. clear up any
Yes,
confusion.
that's what sister-in-law means.
The pantry, I also fully stocked with food. No one is going hungry and eating our daughter snacks because they have to. Okay.
So who are we talking about here? The dad?
The dad that bought the storage bin. Is he
Finally one where he's not that.
He's not the. He's helping out his daughter and keeping snacks that she ordered from foreign countries where she's to speak the language and stuff.
Yeah.
She does sports and she's a polyglot. Like,
yeah, she's gonna do well in life and then move out and then not have to deal with these cousins, nephews.
well, just cut off mom and just stick with dad because dad's the only one getting help for that.
My gosh.
Because then I don't know, man. The mom is just super entitled, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
So this is something I personally do for myself too, is that I do know my dad eats some of my snacks and stuff. So I do buy like snacks from like other places too as well that maybe I like, or it's like just a small pack, just enough for me. So if that's stuff, I'll leave it in my room. If it's something I want to share with everyone, I'm gonna put it in the pantry. So it makes sense. So I think I would do the same thing for my daughter if that happened.
Well, yeah, of course. I don't know how anyone would think that he's the
One's entitled to her snacks.
expensive snacks that she orders and stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see what the comments are for this
I
one.
wouldn't be surprised if those like nephews and stuff opened it, ate a couple, and just threw the rest away.
Your wife is well out of line. How dare she take your daughter's things? Your daughter works for these treats. Your wife has no right to steal them and has no right to advocate her other family members stealing them. Also, the fat remark, just you did the right thing. You are not the I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that the original poster's daughter has a parent like him in her corner, especially since the wife clearly isn't. Update: my daughter and my brother-in-law both found my Reddit post separately. First, my daughter, who was sent it via a friend who knew the situation. She confronted me about it, and we had a very long talk where she admitted that when I'm away, her mom doesn't treat her well and often puts her cousins' nephews above her, telling me she should be understanding we're
far better off
than them. I was aware that they would occasionally sneak into her room to take things or play, but apparently they go so far as to wait for her to leave for a few minutes, run in and grab what they want. Her mom also makes a lot of comments about her weight. For reference, our daughter takes after me, being taller and some more masculine features such as broader shoulders, while my wife is small and petite. There's many other things I won't say here that my wife has said to our daughter. I didn't bring it up at first and consulted my wife on buying a lock for our daughter's door, which she opposed, even if our daughter said she'd buy it with her own money. She started yelling at how under her roof our daughter has to abide by her rules. The house is technically mine, not hers. She stormed off and immediately began telling all our friends and her sister and brother-in-law that I was being
divorce her. I'm already saying divorce her and get the fuck out with your own daughter.
I was being controlling and awful to her. The brother-in-law found the first post and sent it to her, leading to another argument where she accused me of airing our dirty laundry to the world instead of trying to communicate, despite me trying to and getting shut down. Once she stormed off, I packed a bag, as did my daughter, and we went to a hotel. Yes, we brought the snack bin. We brought the snack bin where we have been the past few days while I find a good divorce lawyer. My wife is still spreading lies about me, claiming I tried to kick her out and all sorts of other lies. I'm finished with her. I don't care what she says. I'll be divorcing her and paying as much alimony as she wants so that I can keep my daughter safe from her. I don't care about the house or anything else. She can keep it all and let her sister, brother-in-law, and nephews mooch off her until she's penniless. I'm sorry this is not a happy update, and I doubt I will make one after this. Thank you for opening my eyes, Reddit. Edit: after so many people told me not to give up the house, I will be doing my best to fight for it and low alimony for my wife. Me and my daughter shouldn't have to leave the house we've both grown up in because of my wife. She can live with her sister if she wants to help them so much.
It sounds like she doesn't even have a job.
Yeah.
She didn't even help pay for the house, so...
Let's see what the comment is. You're a stellar parent, good luck. Next comment is definitely, when I read the original post, I thought they already were divorced. Don't know why I read it that way. I, too, am sorry to see the marriage end, but it sounds like it's for the best. I think the wife called it her house/roof and seemed like she had the final say over what the daughter could and couldn't do, could have suggested that they were divorced, since that's not the way most people in healthy relationships communicate boundaries when you live together and share a child. But yes, not the
Finally, at least one not the comment post.
Okay, so let's go to the next one.